is it safe? What can go wrong? Throughout all the cultures that do this, all the different times and places, people have observed that reality seems to be divided into 3 layers. So the middle layer, the middle world, is what we think of as ordinary reality, the real world. And then below us is the lower world, and above us is the upper world. The lower world is Alice in Wonderland. You go down into the earth, and you go through sort of openings and layers, and then you come into a whole other landscape that's below. Similarly, if you go up, that's Jack and the Beanstalk, Jacob's Ladder, Ezekiel's Chariot. You go up into the heavens, you go through dimensions and portals, and again, you find yourself in a different landscape. And then you can also journey in the middle world, which is going to the spiritual dimension of everything that's here. And that's also a very interesting process, different than the upper and the lower world, because the upper and the lower worlds are transcended dimensions. You cannot find lost or confused spirits there. So they're much more reliable in terms of advice and getting help. The middle world, you can run into the spiritual dimension of anything that's down here. So you can run into the spirit of a flu virus, an angry person, a lost soul. So just know that when you go to these different dimensions, you're in different neighborhoods and you have to watch different sort of rules. People sometimes ask, well, what if I get stuck there? Well, the reality is the drum is doing the work. The drum has caused your brain to be able to do and see and have these experiences. So when the drumming stops, a certain length of time later, your brain can no longer do this. And you'll be back just naturally and effortlessly. The other question is, can I run into oogie boogies and evil spirits? As I said, in the upper and the lower world, by definition and by experience, everything there is transcended. You can't run into anything that's lost or confused. And that's why you always start by meeting with spirit helpers and teachers from the upper and lower worlds, because you know they're trustworthy in that sense. Middle world, as I said, you can run into the spiritual equivalent of all the mess that's down here. So you don't wander around the middle world by yourself. You take a trusted upper or lower world teacher and helper with you, and they'll keep an eye out on things for you.